Trick or treat!
Oh my, look at you little darlings. What are you supposed to be, little girl?
I'm Allie G. Booyakasha.
Ooh, Allie G, my favorite. What are you supposed to be, young man?
Can't you tell by the suit and the diaper?
I thought you just, had trouble with your bowels.
No, I'm the boss, baby. Give me a fucking rattle or you're fired. You know?
That's precious. My grandchildren love that movie. And you're like 30, so that's weird.
Uh-huh. Hey, do you have any milk back there? You know, 'cause baby want milk.
Oh,
Mama.
I'm just gonna give you the candy, and if you don't get off my property, I'll get the hose.
Yo, just get the baby some milk. Respect. Bo.
You've come into my property, you're asking for milk, you brought a homeless guy with you.
No, I'm just here for the candy.
This homeless man is trying to take candy now. Look what you brought riffraff onto my street. You kids need to get out of here now.
Wait, whoa, I'm not home. No, I'm just here for candy, damn it. What?
Fine.
Homeless?
Get the gun. We got some kids that aren't leaving.
Oh shit, he's got a gun. We gotta go. We gotta go.
Run.
Oh shit,
run.
oh shit.
This diaper is making it hard to run.
Oh shit, they got Chase. Keep going, Stacey.
We have to leave him.
You know what time it is.
Scary.
It's the Jank-Ass Podcast.
Witches.
Startled.
It's so jank.
President.
Creaky door.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Jank-Ass Podcast. I am one of your three hosts, David. Alongside me, we got Stacey.
Ooh, hello.
And Chase. Well, if y'all couldn't tell by our incredibly spooky intro, 'tis the season for spooks and scares. That is right, folks. Halloween is upon us. So happy
In fact,
Halloween to
it's-
everybody listening.
It's today.
It is today.
Halloween is today.
I've lost track of the days, kiddies. But, yeah. Spooks and scares and candy galore.
New topic.
The meaning of Halloween.
What does Halloween mean to you, Sap? Candy?
It's kind of changed. It definitely was all about candy. Used to love doing the costumes and everything too. I still do, don't get me wrong, but like I used to get jacked over it. Then yeah, candy. And I just also just like running through the neighborhood at nighttime with my friends. Like that's what I remember. That was fun. And then like by the end of it, we were just being stupid and then we had shitloads of candy. So it was kind of just like a cool social gathering, but I got like a stupid like candy reward at the end of it too.
Yeah, we do that fucking pillowcase.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Fill that motherfucker up.
Yeah, for anybody who had the idiot parents that gave them the plastic pumpkin, your childhood sucked. We would get the fucking the pillowcases on like the giant like decoration pillows and run around the neighborhood with those.
You're the fucking sucker walking around. We're going, idiot. What are you gonna make 10 pit stops?
Yeah. Or you're
I used to like those just aesthetically. I like the pumpkins or like the Burger King little bag. I was all excited to use a Burger King bag one year, but then it was tiny as hell and filled up immediately. It's like, gotta get the pillowcase.
What Burger King bag are you talking about? I don't even think I'm familiar with this.
It was glow in the dark, and it had a ghost on it.
Spooky.
And it was purple, so I liked it.
Wait a minute. I think I know what you're talking about now. That does sound familiar. But
I thought they were sweet.
Well, I mean, aesthetically, yeah, they're badass. But the pillowcase, that's the way to do it.
Yeah, at the end of the night, I was twisting that thing like it was Wonder Bread and throwing it over my shoulder like a fucking Santa Claus. Like, well, on to the next house. So we're like, what? They're pretending like they're not home just because it's 9:30.
Oh, I know. We had it down to a science, too. We knew as kids where our neighbors were who would, they'd put out, like, the bucket that said, please take one, and... You know,
oh, you're that asshole.
No.
I've never reached a bucket that still had candy intact.
I was
not once.
I was not the asshole, Chase. I was a part of the group of assholes. Get it right. It was a collective. There was synergy. We pilfered that candy.
Individually, you were all assholes.
Nah, we're all one piece of one giant asshole. That's terrible. I take that back.
He was just being a taint. The rest of them were the asshole.
All right, well,
Yeah.
he's a taint smeared in shit from the asshole.
I was just the grundle. That's all I was.
Your grundle's dirty, David.
Yeah. You're like, I just stabbed her in the leg. Everyone else just stabbed her once too, so I didn't murder her.
Joey
They stabbed her in the
twice.
brain.
Yeah, the leg. You can walk that off, right?
Oh, it was what slowed her down to inevitably get stabbed in the brain.
Yeah, well, it's synergy. It's a group effort. So yeah, Halloween always about like the trick or treating, the candy and stuff, hanging out with friends, and then it kind of grew into when I wasn't allowed to trick or treat anymore. It was still the friends aspect, but then it was just kind of angsty. I remember for just a couple years being like, "This is bullshit. I need to be out there getting that candy," and then it just turned into parties and booze, and it's kind of maintained ever since then.
Yeah,
That's the way to do it.
not us. Fucking, we just don't do anything now.
Though we should. I think Halloween is ultimately about dressing up stupid and getting wasted.
It's kind
The
of
first year we were here, we were like, all right, we're in an apartment building. There's kids all around here. They're going to come knocking on the doors because that's a great way to get candy, right? Look at all the doors around here. Nobody knocks on these doors.
No.
It's
Not a
weird.
one.
Yeah, like
So now I glare at all the children.
I see kids in my neighborhood all the time, and we set up for like the trick-or-treaters and stuff like that. Nobody came through. It was weird. Like, they all were just like,
Yeah, what the fuck?
I don't care, though. It's like, whatever, because we were only out there for like an hour. I thought we were going to be out there for hours on end. There's only so many times I can see a stupid kid in a muscly Spider-Man costume. How impressive is that? Like,
When I was a kid, we went to each and every fucking house.
right?
We go on this side of the road all the way down and the other side of the road all the fucking way back.
Even the house that had all of its lights off, you would knock at least 4 times.
Yeah, there was one house that had its lights off, and like it was all quiet, and we knocked once, and then like this woman is screaming and screaming, like, "All right, it's Halloween, haha!" And then like it kind of like softens, and like this dude dressed as a serial killer, like he gave us whole candy bars.
Oh,
It was awesome.
that's because that guy actually
That
is
was
a
like
serial
one of the best
killer.
Halloween.
That guy actually is a serial killer. There was just too many witnesses, so you got lucky.
No,
Did you ever
he's
see
just,
the lady?
he's just weird a little bit.
Yeah, weird a little bit, and that he wanted to wear your skin.
Like he gave me this fake finger, but I had to throw it away because it rotted after a while.
All these maggots started coming out of it, so I was like,
Really
"Wash your fake
convincing.
fingers, neighbor." God.
Should have told me. I should have refrigerated it. Damn.
Yeah, I think one street behind us, right on the corner, like super close, maybe the distance of 4 houses from me, there's a house with a sign up that's like, "First 50 ghouls get a king size candy bar," like just a full blown candy bar for the first 50 ghouls who show up. It's like,
Those are the best.
that's also kind of weird. I don't know if I like that. It's just luring in the kids. Why are you bringing that many kids to your house?
Luring them.
Yeah, that's like 4 houses away from me. Like, I'm in the blast radius. If something goes down, they're going to be
You
questioning
knock
me.
on the door and they're like, "Oh, I'm sorry, we're at capacity."
You're ghoul number 50. Be gone.
Now we're just giving out pretzels.
We baked all the children into pies.
Here's your rice cake. Go away.
There's an old woman that would give out like fucking apples every year, and you'd know which house was hers because she'd have hundreds of apples in her ditch. And when you see that, you know what to do. You toss that apple in the ditch to meet its friends.
Yeah, right? You're not taking up pillow space for that fucking apple. No.
Thing already weighs 15 pounds.
I can get unlimited apples any day of the week as a kid just by going, "Ma, grocery store apples." It will happen. That never happens with Ma, grocery store Reese's.
Your mom does your every beck and call.
Well, no. Come on, Siddharth. Like, if you're a kid and you're like, "I think I
It
want
sounds
some..."
like you're kicking back like, "I'm watching Rocco and I want an apple." Ma!
Ma,
Look
get
it
in
up.
here. Apple me, damn it. No, it's, but no, think about it. Like, if you walked up to your mom as a kid and was like, "Mom, I think we should go to the grocery store so I can get some apples," she might not take you at that moment, but apples are definitely going to be the next thing she buys you. It doesn't work if he's like, "Mom, I think I need some Butterfingers." Well, we're going to get David 12 of those.
Like, well, you can go fuck yourself, son.
Just imagine she comes home like a couple days later. Look, I got you the apples, and you're like, I'm over the apple thing.
I'm moving on to Butterfingers now. Sorry. Oh, son, you can go find a dick and suck it. How about that?
What amount of self-loathing does a kid have to get a big sack of candy, and the first thing they go for is the apple?
Right. Or like the loose penny in there. Or just the asshole that would fill up the big bucket with candy, but there'd be like spider rings in there too. So you think you're getting like a grip, but you just get a bunch of plastic toys.
Right.
Yeah, you know what was the worst when it's the end of the night and all that's left are fucking Double Bubble and Smarties.
See, I'm okay with Double Bubble and Smarties as long as, and they might be gone because I haven't trick-or-treated forever, but when I was a kid, especially in the South.
I fucking hope so, man.
Everybody in the South, like, they're like bottom of the barrel candy. It was always, they were wrapped up in a orange or black wrapper, and it was like not caramel. It was just like a weird, like kind of.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
They had no
they were
labels.
Just like nut candies.
There was like no labels, but they were chewy, but they sucked. They tasted like boot scrapings and asshole. And yeah, you would get so much of them. Like when you go through your pillowcase and try to trade with your brothers and sisters and shit, like you'd always try to peddle those to them for just like 20 of those for anything small and nothing because they sucked.
Oh, whatever. Fuck you. You can have all my piece of shit concrete ass Double Bubbles. I will take those little chews.
You'll take the orange and black shitballs?
Yeah.
Oh, those suck.
I love shitballs.
Well, that's.
You can't get enough of them.
I mean, I don't love them, but
I love to eat
You'll
them.
suck on them all day.
Double Bubbles, I would just throw them away. I'd be like, all right, never mind.
The trick is you got to boil them first.
You're an idiot. What are you talking about?
You gotta boil them and make a gum soup. That's how you make gumbo, stupid.
Have you heard of gumbo, Zadar? Throw a couple shrimp in there. Boom. Cajun.
You got your sweet, you got your savory.
Have you ever even been to Jamaica?
Read a cookbook, man. Yeah.
I had a pretty cool neighborhood for trick-or-treating growing up. There was one house that we called the Pumpkin House, and they just fill up their whole lawn with jack-o'-lanterns, and they're all different.
Huh.
And there was a couple Halloweens where I couldn't wear my glasses with my costume, and we'd go to the Pumpkin House, and I would just see blurry lights everywhere, and my parents would be like, "Wow, this is so cool! Ooh, look at that one!" And I wouldn't be able to see anything.
I'd be cool with the Pumpkin House if that was in my neighborhood. Although, what does the cleanup look like on that? Because pumpkins, they hit a point where they deteriorate faster. Maybe I'm just trained with Arizona. I feel like pumpkins are good for a few days, then you go outside and they just look like wretched death.
Oh yeah, even if they
Arizona,
don't rot,
yeah.
you just
Wouldn't
have
the
to throw
teenagers
them all
get to
out.
them?
Yeah, right? Well, you think the teenagers would have such a hard-on for that place?
They'd be like,
think
we're
so.
going smashing.
Yeah, especially you were a kid. Smashing Pumpkins was a band. They'd put that together. It was the theme of like a lot of cartoon shows at that time. They're like, we're gonna do this, and then they just
We were smart back then. We put that together.
yeah.
Before Halloween, it's gonna be a massacre.
What if they named their band after the Pumpkin House? Whoa.
New topic.
Halloween costumes.
So, what did you dress up as a kid?
Are you asking me
I
or
was
Stacey?
a Ninja Turtle.
Oh,
one
yeah.
year.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I definitely did Ninja Turtle. I do some bootleg costumes too, like some variation of some dude who apparently knew karate. Just like some other just thrown together things.
My mom would like make that outfit, so they were like fucking sewn together shell and like this weird turtle hat with like googly eyes on it.
Your mom still made some pretty amazing costumes.
They're cool.
I'll say I got to wear one of them.
Yeah, when you were the mermaid.
Yeah.
And
David the
Chase was
Mermaid.
Slimer.
There should be a picture of that down below.
Oh yeah, definitely post that picture. That's a good one.
That Slimer I'm wearing, she made that in like fucking 1988 or some shit.
Yeah, just
And
look at
we
it.
just hang it on the wall forever.
Was it initially a costume, right?
Yeah, it was a costume that she like sewed together.
How old was that mermaid costume?
That was pretty new.
Either way, couldn't keep the dude's eyes off me at that party.
Yeah, you
just-
look good in a
total-
wig, baby.
Yeah. My
You're
swimming
just-
tail.
You were just showing leg and winking at everybody.
Right? And drinking
Adjusting
vodka
your
straight
shells.
from the bottle.
Yeah.
I remember for some reason you had a plank of wood that you were jumping on, trying to break it in half.
I vaguely remember that too.
What the hell were you doing?
I don't know. I was carrying around a handle of vodka and drinking it. I mean, what do you expect?
You're like, this is how you do it. This is how a mermaid does it.
You don't know shit about breaking wood unless you've been in the ocean. Get out here. Get out here.
Who wants to do body shots off me? I'm a fucking mermaid.
Do it off my clamshells.
Oh my god.
That's you can do it off my boner. Let's go.
My merboner.
Oh, that drink almost came up.
So
Merboner.
my go-tos when I was a kid was a witch a couple of times, and then at least 4 years in a row I was Catwoman.
Nice.
Which version of Catwoman?
Holly Berry.
Well,
Yeah,
it didn't come out yet.
This is the last 4 years.
Yeah.
That movie came out what? That movie came out in what, like 2001? 2002, right?
Yeah, something like that, I think.
Yeah, you could have been Holly Berry Catwoman for like the fourth of the...
Whatever, we were
4
out of
years.
high school by then.
I don't even know. Yeah, carry on, Stacey. Sorry, I hijacked that one.
Yeah, I'm just talking about when I was like 4 through 8, you know?
Yeah.
And if I'm being
So
honest,
you're like the sexy Michelle Pfeiffer.
if I'm being honest, it was just a black cat costume, and I would say I'm Catwoman.
Oh.
Oh, one of those little kid moves.
Yeah.
And the people at the door go, oh, no, you're not. Here you go.
You're just a cat.
Like when a little kid has on like cowboy boots, he's like, "I'm a cowboy." It's like, no, you're still wearing a Gymboree shirt there, cowpoke. You just have boots on.
Don't even have a hat, idiot.
With your fucking spurs.
What? I think I was like 11. Probably getting up there on the last trick-or-treating years. But, my costume was, I got a sword, and I cut it in half, and the sword was sticking through me.
Nice.
I got candy, and I turned around, and this, like, 5-year-old little princess girl behind me got smacked in the eyes by my sword.
Oh.
And then next year she went as Cyclops. You're an asshole.
It was an accident.
Your fucking lust for candy cost that little girl her eye, Chase.
My lust for candy.
It knows no bounds. You'll do anything to get it.
You were playing the game harder than anyone, it sounded like.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, I never took anybody's eye out, though. Come on, I'm responsible.
How was it my lust for candy? All I did was turn around.
Yeah, you had to make such an elaborate costume because you knew they'd be like, "You're too old," but that costume, and it cost the little girl her eyeball.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Having better costumes rewards you more candy? Is this a custom from where you're from?
I think it's a custom for Halloween, Siddharth.
Do you give kids more candy if you like their costume?
Personally, I do. If you've got a badass costume that isn't muscly Spider-Man, you get more fucking candy.
You're an asshole.
And if you're
What?
mostly Spider-Man, David calls you a basic bitch and gives you nothing.
I just drop the candy at your feet and turn around. Get out of here,
And then
Spider-Man.
you kick some dust in his face.
Little basic bitch. Yeah. But no, my move...
I would be pandering to the adults if that's what my game was.
Well, weren't you with your elaborate costume? Who are you doing that for? Was that
How
for
was
you?
that elaborate?
What, the sword, spear,
I
and three?
glued 2 halves of a sword to a t-shirt. How elaborate.
This is more elaborate than muscly Spider-Man. That came out of a bag and some asshole slipped it on. I hate muscly Spider-Man.
Well, these are my budget costumes because I don't think I've ever had a costume from the store.
It's because they're fucking stupid and they cost way too much money. And they're everywhere now. They're everywhere.
Yep.
They're worse than ever.
I know. They're everywhere, and it's so bad.
When I was like 11, I loved the Addams Family movies.
Yeah, nice.
I thought they were pretty great, and
She went his thing.
I wanted I wanted to go as Cousin It. I got the bowler hat, and I bought a wig, but it was just a regular wig. It didn't cover all of me. It didn't come down to my feet.
Should have maybe seen that one coming.
Yeah. I did not think it through.
Did you buy it at the store? Like,
Yeah. And then, like, as
What was
Halloween came up, I
what was the
finally...
plan?
I really thought that I could just buy a wig and that'll
Was
be
it-
Cousin It.
Was it marketed as being a long wig? Like, what were you going off of?
I bought the longest wig I could find. It wasn't even straight hair or brown. It was curly blonde.
It's just like, I'll make this work.
Yeah. I thought, and I convinced myself that I was deluded all up until Halloween. And I was like, it's not going to work. So then I had to use my costume from last year. I was like the Scream guy. And,
Even if it did work, you'd be like the Honey Boo Boo version of Cousin It.
yeah. That could have been pretty good, actually.
No.
If Cousin It went to a beauty pageant. Or a child's beauty pageant.
If Cousin It was a dumb piece of shit.
Yeah. But I was so
Instead
disappointed.
of the very intelligent character he is.
That's fucking Beaker.
All of it.
Just because I thought he made noises or something.
He makes similar noises like
he-
that.
He was basically
so-
Beaker. Wasn't he? Was just like Eep Eep or like Me Me or something like that. Was that his deal?
Yeah.
Don't fuck with me.
He was
so
Hair
much.
Beaker.
You know what I'm doing.
Yeah, so then I just had to buy a stupid fucking CVS mask last minute, and I hated it. It was just a pumpkin. Didn't get to be anything fun.
I went as a pumpkin.
It was an evil-looking pumpkin, but...
You'd have to get a wig for each shoulder.
Yeah! Oh my god, and I'd be in a sweaty wig all night? It'd be terrible.
And then like 3 more wigs around your waist or something.
Wouldn't be able to see.
Even then, it looks shitty.
Yep.
Yeah, just get a bunch of hula skirts and stack them. Yeah, it wouldn't work.
Yeah.
But
This is not movie quality.
that is that's got to be up there in like my top 10 favorite stories now. I don't know why I like that a lot. That's a good childhood story.
What
Thought
do
I
you
might
go
share.
as, Sap? Did you say?
Oh yeah, like Ninja Turtles and stuff like that, and like we do just like made at home costumes, like I was guy who knew karate and other stuff like that.
Karate guy.
Past tense.
And then we would there was a place in Georgia that we used to go to. It was pretty badass. It was called Eddie's Trick Shop, and we would go to it because attached to it in the back, for whatever reason, was like a ballet shoe store, and my sister took dance out there, so we'd go buy like her ballet shoes and point shoes and shit. So I'd just hang out in the magic shop. And when Halloween came around, they'd have like all like the special effects makeup and stuff. So it got to a point to where I'd start like picking that up and experimenting, and I would just look like an idiot with a bunch of makeup on my face. So I'd go as that a lot of years too. But then also the school that I went to, they would have a not a field day, kind of like a carnival thing. What the hell did they call it? Where like each room had like a different theme to it, and you could like play games, and there was like cakewalks.
Sure, it's totally a field day, bro.
Is that field day? I thought field day was when like the kids did stuff like exercise and shit all day.
Oh, what? The kids had to stay in class and the adults went and played Halloween games?
No.
No children, no bobbing for apples for you.
Okay, it
Look at
wasn't.
the floor.
We definitely had field day, but this wasn't called field day. I can't remember what they called it. But anyway, there was a haunted house, and my mom was like, "Hell yeah, I'm gonna run that shit," and I was like, "Awesome!" So we basically got to run a haunted house. And it was like, it spanned like the choir room and the art room and shit. And we just got to do it up. But yeah, we would just do like really dumb, like special effects makeup stuff on our face. Probably not scary whatsoever. But yeah, did that for a few years because it was just fun.
Cool.
All right, yeah, that's... You have no answers there. You're just like, well, I was a Ninja Turtle, a karate guy, and then I don't know what.
Well, that's my answer. That's what I went as. Like, fuck if I know, but we just got like a bunch of goop and like slapped it on my face. And we're like, voila, get candy.
Was it like scary, or what? Was there any kind of rhyme or reason to your makeup?
The intent was it was supposed to be scary, but after application, it definitely wasn't. Like, one of them was supposed to look like a big burn scar, but it looked like there was just dried oatmeal on the side of my face.
So it's like, oh, we got a Wolverine and a Darth Vader and
Oatmeal face.
and here you go, kid.
And rough time at breakfast, boy. Okay. But yeah,
You
there was
need help?
other ones too.
Getting out of here.
Do we need to call somebody? You know how like they have the kits where you go to like the Halloween stores and shit, where it's like the huge gash that you put across your face and all that other stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But it looks like balls when it comes out of the package because you have to buy like liquid latex and like foundation. I don't know, like shit to blend it in. And I just didn't have that as a kid, so there'd just be like clearly a plastic gash on my face. I'm like, spooky. It wasn't. So that's the kind of shit I went as. But I thought it was cool. I was like,
Motherfucker, you called me elaborate?
that's
How
not
dare
elaborate.
you?
That is opening a package,
You're putting
taking the shitty
special
glue they give you,
effects
and
gashes on
just
your
going,
face. Paint yourself all up like a big old diva. You know what? That shit's elaborate. I glued a sword to a shirt. You fuck. It's still making me laugh, the thought of children at school like having to look at the floor while the adults go play Halloween games outside. Hey, eyes on the floor.
and you hear somebody, boo! Oh, that's so scary! Look at the damn ground!
Mrs. Sterling won the Halloween costume contest. Woo!
I have to go to the bathroom. Eyes on the floor.
Eyes down! Down!
They just draw the blinds and turn the lights off.
Make them wear headphones. They're not allowed to hear the music.
Fucking kids. Now, that did remind me, though, talking about, like, makeup and special effects. Of course, like, what we did for David Forgets was the best. But one year I went to high school at Goldwater. It was the year after, like, I got my head injury, and I still had the hospital gown from that visit, which definitely had, like, blood and stuff on it, and I still had the gown. And, like, I got, like, a liquid latex kit that looked like a
hold on to
bullet.
that.
Yeah, so I got a liquid latex kit that looked like a bullet hole, and I put it in my forehead and just put, like, a bunch of blood going down my face and, like, back on the hospital gown. And I wore it, like, all fucking day. And I had early release. And I'm in my last class. It's like 30 minutes left to go. And I got called to the office. And I had to go talk to a counselor. They were like, hey, man, a lot of people have complained about your outfit being too graphic. You got to take it off. And I had like 30 minutes till I had to go home. I was like, oh, yeah, sure. I'll go in the bathroom right now and do it. So I just went back to class and was like, fuck you. But
So he went to the bathroom, smoked a J.
rolled up a big spliff. No, I went back to
Smoked
class.
it through the bullet hole.
You know what? Okay. I don't think I ever took a shit at Goldwater as long as I went there. But am I remembering
Fuck no.
correctly that the bathrooms didn't have doors on the stalls?
Of course they had doors.
Why do I feel like they didn't? Because I'm trying to think. It's like, did I ever take a shit there? I don't know if I did.
I don't think I ever shit there either, but I think they might have been like really high off the ground doors.
I swear, that like in like the 200 or 300 hall, I feel like there was just doorless ones. I don't know. Because of kids like smoking in there and shit, I guess.
Why would doors change that? You can't hide smoking.
Yeah, right. I don't know. Because kids are idiots. Like, oh, they're going to see the smoke.
Who's smoking in here? Damn these doors!
Just a teacher walking down the hall. Holy shit, somebody's roasting a bone. Ah! The door! Damn it! Ah!
I guess I'll return to teaching. And these hooligans will leave unscathed. Fuck.
See, I got to a point where I like to start Jesus Christ. I got to a point where I started liking to have fun with costumes, like doing more elaborate stuff like that, and then I just kind of, whatever. Then I just went completely stupid. That's all I wanted to do for costumes. Just like the dumber it was, the better. Like giant felt Pokemon costumes and like felt pumpkins and shit. Just being obnoxious because I was just going to parties to drink. I mean, that's what it came to at that point.
Yeah, I need a good fat skinny costume for me and Stacey.
What? How would that work?
A fat guy skinny person. Like, Jay and Silent Bob or
Oh yeah.
like I keep pitching you be Indiana Jones and I'll be a boulder.
I feel like we probably would win some costume contests with that.
You can get my vote. That's awesome.
There's also the Dude and Walter. I would definitely be down for that.
Stacey has to be a man every time.
Yeah.
I do.
Only skinny and big man combos.
When I was a kid, I really wanted to be Beetlejuice. I saw a Beetlejuice costume at the store, and my mom talked me out of it.
David just wants to be Beetlejuice like day to day.
I'd be alright with that.
His name is... Really got quiet there, huh?
Well, you were talking.
Well, yeah, his name is what?
You
Like,
just
help me
kind of
out.
trailed off.
I was on the edge of my seat, Siddharth. You lost me.
It's like, let's hear it.
His name is Toby.
What?
Yeah, glad we waited out for that one. You really brought it there, Siddharth.
Stacey doesn't get roots jokes.
So, anyway, back to Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's upon us, and it's great. But like part of the spirit just feels like it's lost. Like seriously, like all the kids that come through, it is just costumes in bags, costumes that they're wearing. And I get it; it's easier. Like I don't have kids, and I don't know what it's like to parent the kids and like have to drag them around and try on shit. But like even adults, like everything is just like the spirit Halloween shops are everywhere, and like Spencer's and shit. And it's kind of boring, and it's all just like dumb, like tongue in cheek costumes too. Like they got like the breathalyzer costume for the dude where it says "blow me" where his penis is. It's like that's dumb.
Oh, I know.
Right.
And, or like
If you're gonna have a crass costume, come up with it yourself.
right? Or everything now is like the fat costume. Like I went in last year. I don't even know what the hell I was trying to look for, but it was just like something to add to a costume that I was wearing. And yeah, it's just like fat suits here and like stupid like clown wigs in a bag and like piece together stupid costume. Like it's expensive too. It's like $80 for this shit. Like it's just slapped together.
Oh yeah.
It's so expensive for just a night where you may or may not like get your penis or vagina played with, whatever people are going for. Like I don't get why you.
My Sonic costume got me super laid, bro.
Yeah, there's just so many stupid costumes. Like, and there's always like your generic ones. Like, there's like the nun and the preacher and stuff like that. Like, oh, there's a nun at our party. Ah, it's just dumb shit, just cop outs, and or just like the slutty rendition of everything. Like Cicely was talking to me. She went to a Halloween store to get her costume put together, and there was like sexy Freddy Krueger. It's like, why not just go as fucking Freddy Krueger?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, because then your tits aren't out.
Oh, that's true. My bad.
Unless you put like claw marks. Oh my god. I'm having a breakthrough, you guys.
No,
How do you go as sexy Freddy Krueger?
Yeah, and I could like claw mark over the crotch, and you could see like hints of my dick and balls.
ooh.
Like just a peek, ladies.
Just a peek so I can haunt your nightmares. No, it's definitely turned to that. Like, again, too, if I'm handing out candy, if there's like an elaborate, clearly you made it costume, you get the candy. You get the fucking candy. You put in the work, you get the spoils.
The other kids get the finger pointing away.
Yeah, fuck those kids. Like this year, I want to do because I got a feeling there's going to be trick-or-treaters on Saturday this year, since Halloween falls
Just
on a
break
Tuesday.
eggs into their... Your costume sucks.
Come a little bit closer. All right, stand under my hand. You suck. And that's it. But no, like I want to have like a cooler full of beer out there for the parents. Just be like, I know this sucks. Here, take one. Go for it, please. Like candy for them,
Man.
candy for you.
Oh, you want to be Mr. Cool Guy, huh?
You'd be making friends.
I'll stand across the street if I have to. They can think it's the other neighbor. It's fucking. I don't want to make friends. Actually, no. I've got enough of those.
How many
You'd give
smart-
away like 3 beers, and then the next one would come along. Hey, how about one of those beers? You'd be like, I did 3.
How many smart-ass kids would be like, can I get a beer?
No, that's why you keep juice boxes in there. You're like, here you go, shitbag, get out of here.
You probably just reward him.
Actually, yeah. You want a beer? You want to be you want to be a big man? Here you go. Drink it up.
Tell him you got it from the neighbors.
I don't just give beer to kids. Here, you take the beer bong.
I don't just give out beers. You got to shotgun that shit. Here's the knife. Make it happen. You spill one drop, I kick you in the face. Yeah. Jump. Come on.
What are you looking at, Mom? You want to go next?
You over there judging, Mom? Show them what you got, bitch. Get up here. Chug that.
It's fucking Halloween! Woo!
Yeah, let's party. And then you turn up, what's it called? I can only think of the Mr. Show song now. Halloween Shindig.
Oh, the Monster Mash.
Yeah, Monster Mash. Fuck. Crank up Monster Mash.
Everybody's shotgunning beers. Yeah.
You get the cops called on you immediately.
Party on 3rd Street, motherfuckers. Yeah, cops show up. What seems to be the problem here? There ain't a beer in your hand, officer. Woo! All right, I got a shotgun it. Yeah! Party on 3rd Street. We need backup now.
You're just partying with cops all night.
Yeah. Tell them to bring the keg. Bring 2 kegs. Woo!
Then you'd be like, hello, officers, I've got plenty of double bubble, and then they'd pull their firearms out.
What'd you just say, boy? Clack, 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 clack.
I've got Smarties, too. Bang, bang, bang!
Somebody taste this motherfucker.
See you in hell.
Officer, why?
New topic.
Chase's Depressing-Ass Halloween.
I could tell the story of my last Halloween.
Of, like, last year's Halloween or your last Halloween?
No, my last Halloween as a kid.
I am on the edge of my seat. Go. I want to hear about this. The way you're setting it up. This has got to be... Go.
Yes, please.
Oh, you know it. You recommended I tell this one.
I didn't, actually, because it's really sad, but... It is not a fun story.
I could not be closer to the edge of my seat.
Well, my mom said I shouldn't do it. But, you know, you have, like, kind of the nerd lame kid in your circle of friends.
Yeah.
Well, for like a year, he lived down the street from me, which like none of my friends lived that close to me, so I won the lottery there.
Was this out in New River?
No, this is Washington State.
I was going to say, yeah, if you don't have anybody near you in New River, you got nobody near you for like 15 miles.
Oh yeah, that's exactly how it was.
Yeah. So anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
But he invites me, instead of going trick-or-treating with my friends, he invites me to go to the Boys and Girls Club for a party there.
Oh, no.
And I'm thinking, well, maybe I'm a little too old for trick-or-treating now. I'm getting to the tail end of that. And it's probably like, if I did go trick-or-treating, this would be the last time. But I chose to go with him, kind of like in a guilt sort of way.
Yeah.
So whatever, I dress up in my go-to costume at the time, which was like this purple like wizard's robe thing that my mom made. And it was like a purple mask with the black mesh over it so you have no face.
Nice.
But we go to this Boys and Girls Club party. His mom drops us off. Fucking sucks. It's stupid. I don't know any of these fucking kids, and the ones I do are like, oh god. It's the fucking giant who drools and
So what does a Boys and Girls Club party look like?
They have, like makeshift games set up, like, climb on the ladder and drop the clothespins into the jar,
Well, that sounds badass.
Like, that sounds badass. All right. You would have liked it.
David's going to the Boys and Girls Club this year.
I'm going after we're done recording.
And like there was no candy really. They gave out like caramel popcorn balls, which were fine.
Yeah, I mean that's decent. It's better than a fucking apple or anything else they could have opted for. At least it's sugary, but
Actually, can't say I remember too much about the little party itself. I think I was just waiting it out really after I got there.
Yeah.
But whatever. We get a ride home. I forget who from. I think someone else's mom dropped the two of us off at his house, and it's I don't know, 9 o'clock or something by then. It's gonna be like a couple hours before his mom gets home from work or wherever the hell she is. So we go in the door, and he finds his adorable little puppy that he got like a week ago, dead on the ground.
No.
Yeah, it had eaten a screw or something.
Oh,
while
shit.
we were gone, and that's... I spent the night watching him cry until, like, I don't know why I couldn't go. I think I could go home, but, I mean, how do you leave right away there, right? Like,
Yeah.
well, hey.
How don't you?
It's real sad and everything, but
Bummer about your dog. But I'm gonna leave you here alone. With his body. Bye.
I'm gonna.
Don't judge me.
I'm gonna bolt. I mean, screw out. I mean, shit. I'm gonna go.
And so then after that, I didn't do trick or treating stuff or anything for a while, or ever again, I guess.
You should have just not gone back to a Boys and Girls Club, Siddharth.
That's what my mom said.
Did trick or treating ever wrong you? Outside of the time you maliciously robbed a girl of her eyesight, did anything bad ever happen when you were trick or
It didn't
treating?
wrong me.
You gotta live
Wronged
with the
her.
guilt.
So when you came home and like told your mom the whole story, she was just like, I told you not to go to the Boys and Girls Club.
Is that how it was?
Yeah, pretty much.
What?
She still says that shit to me. She's like, I told you not to go.
That's how it happens. You go to Boys and
This is
Girls
obvious.
Club, you come home to a dead puppy. I told you.
This last Halloween, so sad.
Could have gone out and had candy, but no, he had a bad time. Something bad happened to his friend, too. Whatever. Nope. Boys and girls.
Go to the Boys and Girls Club, you get traumatized.
So I told him, fuck your dog. I'm out this bitch. And that was my last Halloween.
Then you
as a boy,
skateboarded
because
away.
That's when I became a man.
Skateboards away.
And then the tracks catch on fire. He goes back in time.
He goes even
No,
faster.
that's just me grinding, yo.
That was a
I
fucking.
grinded all the way home.
That was a 50-50 McTwist, bro.
And then I manualed up the driveway, which is fucking hard.
Did you get any candy after that? I would have felt bad and bought you some candy if I were your mom.
Doesn't sound like his mom
No,
would do
I
that.
think my sister was older than me, and I think she went trick-or-treating, and she had a bag of candy.
Nice.
She was like, you don't get any, bitch.
Oh, absolutely. She didn't share that shit.
Yeah, after I saw a dead dog, told you not to go. I don't think she was buying him candy.
I was like, excited to see the green candy bowl that we give out to kids. It was like empty. It was like, ah.
Yeah.
They were so plentiful this year. Well, that was a very depressing story.
Yeah, you like that one?
It's perfect for Halloween though. Ooh, spooky! Plays with your feelings.
These are the fun stories that pave my sense of humor.
Yeah.
It answers so much.
It's like when I make a Sad Larry cartoon and everyone says, this wasn't even funny, this was just sad. And I'm like, it's a comedy.
This was dark.
I gotta back it up though. I love really dark shit like that. Like Sad Larry, I laugh my ass off. And whenever I show it to people too, it's the same thing. They just have this look on their face like, oh. And I'm like, ha. Like, I think it's
Me
great.
too. I think they're funny.
New topic.
David feels a feeling.
Yeah, so I've got a story. I'll keep it short and sweet. I can't think of any like good like childhood stories I have from Halloween, but I can think of one instance where like it was a crossing over from the. Okay, so just to backpedal a little bit, you two already know this, but when I was a kid, like I just didn't feel like I was borderline like a serial killer practically. Like nothing ever got to me. I thought about myself, and if I saw anybody else in pain, I was just like, meh, what? It didn't faze me, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Seen it firsthand.
But there was one instance.
Like, remember that time you said you weren't going to punch me in the face, and then you tried to punch me in the face?
That's different.
It was on camera.
It never.
You swung at me, motherfucker.
It never happened, Siddharth. It never happened.
I leaned away.
Well, no. Like I told you, and you were like, "Okay, I got this," and you left. So I never tried to. It was coordinated.
No.
But no, like, one instance where like I kind of just had like that slight like click into being a person and not just like a psychopath. I worked at KB Toys in high school, and it was Halloween time, of course, and this was like right at the beginning of the costume in a bag shitty phase, and we had tons of costumes in bags too. And the X-Men movies had just started. Like the first X-Men came out the summer previous to that. So of course, what did everybody want to be for Halloween? Fucking Wolverine. Like that was the go-to.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah. Professor X's wheelchair. And this
I was
kid...
the only one who dressed as Storm.
What is that guy doing?
What happens to a toad when he gets hit by lightning?
Just take the
same
candy.
as everything else. That was in the fucking movie. What a piece of shit.
Yes, it was. So, like, that movie had come out, so Wolverine was just like, everyone was just like, Wolverine, gotta be Wolverine. And we had Wolverine costumes. And I was standing behind the cash register just being shitty David, like, everybody sucks, I'm the best, everybody can't suck a dick. And this kid and his mom comes in, and they're looking for Halloween costumes. And the kid is just, he's shitty out the gate, so I'm just like, oh, this kid blows. He's like, I'm gonna be Wolverine! That's what I'm gonna be for Halloween! And the mom's just like, looking through the costume, she's like, honey, I don't know if you can. He's like, I'm gonna be Wolverine! And just knocking shit over. She's like, honey, you can't be Wolverine. All of these costumes are just way too small. And he was a bigger kid. He was a bigger kid. And just the look of defeat in his face when his mom was like, you can't be Wolverine. You're too big for these costumes. And looking at his face, there was a slight moment, very minuscule. I was sad. I really felt bad for this kid for just a moment.
Unbelievable.
That was my first step into being a person and not a psychopath.
Is your first sense of humanity?
You had a job?
I was like 17. 16 or 17.
That's too old to have your first glimpse of humanity.
Better late than never, Siddharth. Like, I felt bad, though. I really did. Because, of course, like, what we were touched on before, like, Halloween for me as a kid, it was like, you do the costume deal, you hang out with your friends, it's great, then you score some candy, it's awesome. I fucking, you know it, I hate kids. I never want to have kids. They all suck. Even my family members that are kids fucking suck. But you don't take Halloween and, like, fucking other holidays and cool shit away from kids. Because that's what I loved about being a kid. Like, they may fucking suck, but those things are great. Like, don't take it away from them. So to see this kid, he was just like Wolverine, that's going to be my shit. That's what I'm going to be. And his mom just destroys his life in front of him. Like, you can't, honey, because, you know, something you can't control. You can't be that. And he's just wrecked. Like, you don't do that to a kid.
Yeah, go to another store. Try something else, maybe.
Yeah, like, I felt bad. I really did. It was like, fuck.
Just
like,
tape some knives to his hands.
Halloween was my
Be careful, honey. They're real knives.
Take care of that little girl's other eye.
Finish the job.
She's an adult, and this kid...
Trick or treat. So
I'm trying to think, that might be the one story I have in the catalog where I was a person and everything else is shitty from my childhood.
New topic.
Chase's headphones fall off.
So I got my 100% good person out of the way on the Halloween episode.
Okay.
Sorry, my headphones fell off.
How do your headphones fall off?
He was headbanging.
Just rocking out to my story.
What you said.
Yeah.
You know I have an eccentric laugh. that really involves a lot of head movement.
I didn't know that, but it must be a new development.
Well, now you know.
When he laughs, he bobs his head forward repeatedly.
Yeah, I
That
learned.
was amusing.
On a side note, I was raised by seagulls. Ah, ah, ah. You gonna eat that bread? Seriously though, are you gonna take that? I might take that.
I don't care if it's stepped on.
I know it's in your hands right now.
Just gonna peck it out real quick.
Hot.
Yeah, I discovered humanity quite a bit sooner than that myself.
Yeah? How soon?
Like more like when I was around 2.
Oh, so like 15 years prior. That's great. A lot of hope for me.
Yeah, you're still working on it.
I'm a work in progress. I'm moving.
He was sad once, and looking forward to the next time he'll get sad and feel the feeling.
Just last week, he saw a kid tying a shoe and chose not to kick him.
He's growing a lot.
I still think about that son of a bitch.
New topic.
Would you rather? But spooky.
You guys want to do a spooky would you rather?
Yeah.
Oh, do you guys have one on deck? 'Cause I definitely don't.
Would you rather? Spooky edition!
Woo!
Ooh. You sound like
Bats.
a rich Englishman who's been pleased by something.
They've all died in the fire.
Okay. Scary movie edition.
Yeah, scary movie edition. Let's go.
Let's
Like-
do this.
We're talking like the Wayans Brothers scary movie, right?
No.
What?
Would you rather?
Fucking love that movie.
Would you rather be Freddy and you have to take like 8 shits in a day,
Okay.
but you're wearing claws, so think about wiping now.
Oh, okay.
Or you're Jason in the middle seat of a 16-hour flight to India.
Ooh.
And
What?
you're between a fat guy and a baby.
Between who?
A fat guy and a baby.
Oh, I mean, I don't mean to do the thing where I just pick one immediately, but
I mean
I'll
to do
take-
that every time we do this, but I'm actually torn right now.
I would be Jason because nobody would fuck with me. They'd be annoyed that I'm taking up their space and everything, but who's gonna question me?
All bets are off on the airplane. Motherfucker's kicking the back of your seat. Like,
And
you're
I just
drying
look
out
back
'cause-
and be like,
Well, here's the thing, though. Like, he had to go through TSA, so that machete is checked. Like, he's got nothing. He's strapped in. And there's an air traffic controlman, or whatever they call him. Like, not traffic controlman. Like the
like a
air
federal
police.
marshal.
Yeah, like somebody's on the plane. Like he's not going to be able to scamper off into the woods or behind a fucking cabin or anything. Like, he's
Yeah, like
made.
you get up to go to the bathroom when the marshal gets up. And like you put your hands up like, I'm just going to the bathroom. Freeze!
We need to check him again. There's nothing in there. There's nothing in there.
Your mom keeps falling out of the overhead storage.
That's
let's see what the problem is.
God damn it! I should have checked this. Ugh. Or you can be Freddy.
And shred your butthole.
What is it? 9 shits a day is what you said?
8.
I don't remember.
You said 8.
All right.
I kind of made these up on the fly, so.
Okay, so yeah, if you're Freddy and you're terrorizing folks' dreams, but you got to poop that periodically, chances are you can't fulfill your job if you just, ooh, I got to stop, and then you got to poop. So then you're just a bad employee. Second to that, I feel like if you were shitting that many times a day and using that much toilet paper, you're probably going to shred your ass anyway, right? Like, I think the TP would just wear you down over time. Even if you had regular
from
hands.
overwiping.
Yeah, even if you had regular hands, I think that would just be the inevitable. So
That's true.
In this instance, I think you just turn into Freddy Krueger, who shits a lot.
Stacey, you've seen a lot of Freddy Krueger movies, right?
Kind of. Not like...
Are there any instances in the movies where Freddy takes control of someone else's body while they're, their sleeping body and make them do things?
I think he mostly goes into their dreams, but I think he's possessed people. I wasn't as big a fan of Freddy as I was, like, Chucky or Jason.
Because if he can do that, I would possess someone to wipe my ass for me. Problem solved. That's like butler service.
That's a good
Wink.
plan.
Get it? Because butt.
Good job, Jace.
all the kids suddenly have nightmares about wiping Freddy's ass.
We have to put a stop to this.
It's like he's not creative anymore or something. He thinks that that's all of our worst fear?
Yeah, it'd be fun too, because he'd be like, wipe it. Wipe it. You like the smell of that? That's Freddy's shit.
Look at my badly scarred butthole.
Is that my face or my beehole?
Under that condition, I would choose Freddy.
I think, you know what? I'm looking at it, and I'm crunching the numbers in my head. I think I'm going to lean on Jason.
Crunching the numbers.
There's a destination at the end of that. Where's Jason going?
He's going to
He's
India.
going to his sweet new sequel
said,
where he slaughters Indian children.
He's going to a country that has so many people in it, and like he's got his checked bag with all of his goods in it. So when he lands, he can just go on like a murder spree.
Yeah.
He's going to reduce the population.
Like, I don't know how many summer camps they have in India, but I mean, there's people everywhere. So, like, even if they have one summer camp, like the body per summer camp, like per capita, has to be way higher in India than I think he's got it made out there. And
Well,
Freddy,
and how much is Jason really thinking? He's kind of got a fried brain a little bit. He goes to India. He sees that it's hot. It's summer. It's summer camp all year. Everywhere he goes, everyone's got to die.
this is actually his vacation. His going to India is me going to an all-inclusive resort in Cancun. I choose him. That's it. I'm going with Jason. Done deal.
I picked Jason as well.
Spare my beehole, going with Jason.
All right, but the flight would suck.
The fight would be god awful, yeah, but the reward at
Listen
the
to
end of it.
podcasts. Listen to the whole catalog of Comedy Bang Bang.
There's 3 connecting flights that are equally as long.
I choose Freddy.
I was shred my ass.
Wait, so how many times does Jason have to shit on this flight?
And how many knives have to
Jason
go into
doesn't
his
shit.
butthole? Like what? Yeah, Jason doesn't shit. Like natural.
He's too waterlogged. He pees it all out.
And he just pees where he walks. Like he doesn't actually stop to do anything. He's just constantly on murder zone.
You might dry out up on that plane.
What, you think he's like an amphibian or
He lives underwater.
he doesn't live underwater?
Yeah, at the end of the movie, he goes back into the lake.
He might have little gills in that mask. You never know. Or he just filled his bloated mother up with air and pulls her under and just breathes through her for a few days before he comes back up. You know how it is.
You know how it is.
Yeah, standard fare.
Gotta use your mom's bloated, waterlogged corpse to breathe underwater, so be it.
What else is it good for?
Rather not say.
We'll stop there. Yeah, like, would you rather be locked in a sauna until you die or be buried alive in a casket?
Oh my god.
Oh, those are both awful.
Jesus, David.
You got the gears turning. I started thinking.
You have a thing with confinement.
Well, saunas can be big, too. You could have room to move around in there, like run around going, God, I'm gonna die!
Oh, and you'd just be so damn hot.
Yeah. And, like, dehydrated, but also incredibly hydrated.
That's why I left Arizona. I hated it the second I got there, and I was happy when I left. I don't think I could choose that one, but Jesus Christ, being in a coffin underground.
Yeah, that'd be pretty
I
bad.
would choose sauna. I would have to choose sauna.
Yeah. I mean, at least in sauna, you can move around.
Yeah.
Like, in coffin, like, you're just kind of there. Like, you can flail your hands a little bit and, like...
Yeah, I feel like I would just start panicking and I don't know. That seems like a bad way to go.
Yes.
Rather than like dehydrating and just kind of becoming overwhelmed by it, I guess is what would happen.
Yeah, maybe you'd pass out from heat stroke before you die.
That's true.
Yeah, if you're in a coffin, you're going to panic, you're going to bang around, and then your air is going to go away, and then you suffocate to death, still in a panic.
Yeah.
So, no, I don't pick that one.
Just be dark and confined and slowly dying.
I'll be like, I have to put out the heat and piss on the rocks, and then be like, oh, now it stinks in here.
It burns and stings.
Now I'm breathing it. Oh, it tastes like piss.
Oh,
Maybe if I shit on the rocks. Oh,
Oh, that's made it much worse. What was my plan?
why do I have diarrhea?
Yeah, asparagus. That was a great choice. Great choice.
No, I won't have the mashed potatoes. Asparagus, please. Idiot.
I don't want something delicious. I love asparagus. I think it's delicious, but...
Oh, me too.
New topic.
Asparagus Chat?
I'm an asparagus guy. I don't know about Stacey, but...
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
It's asparagus
I like-
season out here right now. I can get asparagus for like $2 a pound instead of $5. I'm fucking on it.
What do? You probably grill them, don't you?
I do it all. Like we'll throw them in the skillet, we'll put them in the oven, grill them. Like I got my asparagus game is robust.
Put a little olive oil in the pan, and I sear them up most of the time.
Yeah, that's good. I like to if I'm gonna throw them on the grill, I do it a little unorthodox. I'll actually put a little bit of olive oil on them, put my seasonings on there, then I'll wrap that shit in tin foil, and I'll keep it on the top rack for like 15-20 minutes while I'm cooking up steak or chicken, and pull them bitches. Perfect.
Well, you don't even char them?
I don't need to. They turn out so good.
Fuck,
like
bro.
I've noticed, like if I overcook asparagus, they just get kind of chewy and like kind of break apart, and it's weird. It's kind of like I'm chewing on like a twig. But if I cook them at the minimum
Yeah.
without charring them, like they're just crispy. They're good. They taste good. They go down easy. It's not a hassle to enjoy them.
I'm fickle with asparagus. I like it when it's fresh, and I've had some really good asparagus, but some shitty asparagus is
I'm like,
kind of...
Stacey, I made asparagus. And you're like,
Now, when you say fresh, you mean like you just eat it unprepared? I don't think I've ever had asparagus.
Fuck no.
fresh.
Oh, no, I just mean like...
It's fresh made by the motherfucker right here.
Oh shit!
like when it's when you can just taste how fresh it is.
Yeah, and that's
You know?
that's what I'm talking about. Like I've and it's a thin line. It's very easy to jump over, but if you can cook it just right, like it's crispy, it tastes good. If you put seasoning on there, like that's rich too. That's some damn good asparagus, and I'm getting a lot better about that.
Yeah.
Let me
Listeners are learning something today.
Listeners are like, shut up, talk about dicks. What the fuck is this asparagus chat?
You know, asparagus kind of looks like dicks.
Yeah, it really does, you know?
We came to listen to the Dick-Ass Dickcast. What are you doing?
Well, I find asparagus to be the spookiest of all the vegetables.
Me too.
Like once I opened the fridge and there was asparagus right on the top, and I was like, oh!
Yeah. I went to open my crisper
Is
and
that
I thought there was
Swamp Thing's dick?
cucumbers and then so many penises. Yeah, there you go, Stacey.
Swamp Thing's dick.
I got a 1 pound bushel of Swamp Thing penises. Fire up the grill. Spooky.
Yummy.
Oh, come on. Swamp Thing's dick would be the whole bushel.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's making me kind of horny thinking about it.
Oh my god.
What? Asparagus.
Well, obviously you put asparagus up your ass. That's like its number 2 use after food. We've all done it.
That's why it goes up in price. I mean, in the wintertime, everybody's lonely. Spring and summer, they can find their love. It makes sense. It makes sense.
I often go shopping with a bushel just crammed right up in there.
I have to cram a bushel in my ass before I go shopping so I don't make impulse buys like more ass-pounding bushels of asparagus.
The most embarrassing encounter where they asked me if I was smuggling anything, and they found the asparagus up my ass, and I was like, no, you don't understand. I brought these.
One time I successfully pulled a swap.
What?
Oh, that's amazing and disgusting.
I like that half second of silence.
It's like swap.
I'm actually I'm picturing my own grocery store and everybody that works there. I've been going to the same grocery store for 6 years and everybody still works there, and that makes it extra funny for me because I can actually see the entire process happening. You just made my night, Sidar. Thank you.
The grocery store just gets bad reviews like, the asparagus smells like shit.
The whole produce department smells like beehole.
I hate this place.
I can't put my finger on it, but it reminds me of when that fat guy farts in here.
It smells like a fart that was filtered by asparagus.
Ugh. You know, it's funny. Of all the things I've been disgusted by on this entire podcast, that one might have been the most disgusting to me. And I don't have a sense of smell. I just thought about that. I was like, why are you so disgusted by that? You could never smell that. But I'm like, oh, that'd be terrible.
I think it's because it's such a big filter.
Yeah.
The asparagus. It's so much distance for the fart to pass through.
I gotta be honest, I've never noticed my pee smelling funny after eating asparagus.
I have noticed people's pee smelling funny after they ate asparagus. My own pee, though, no. My granddad, we were living with my grandparents for a short period while my mom was finishing up her nursing degree, and that dude ate asparagus every fucking day. Like, he was on it. And the bathroom he would always use was attached to my room. Like, we had pocket doors that, it was like pocket door, bathroom, pocket door, kitchen. And that's where my room was. So he'd use the bathroom, and I'd go in there afterwards. Unless he was just, like, dropping bombs in there and I didn't know it, man, that asparagus, like, held a funk. Well, he wasn't farting. I know he wasn't farting because I'd be in my room.
It's just like certain people have asparagus smelly gene or something.
Maybe. And I know he wasn't farting because now that I think about it, I'd be in there playing Super Nintendo and I'd hear, like, you know that.
You're in the bathroom playing Super Nintendo?
No. I'm in the room attached to the bathroom because it's the pocket door. And, like, you hear the sound of, like, a dude pissing, that very familiar stream and toilet sound. And it's going. And then you just hear plop, like, out of nowhere. And he would just drop bombs in there. Yeah, no, it was the asparagus. Because he'd be in there not dropping bombs, and I'd walk in and go, ugh.
Right, you know what? That was maybe the most disgusting thing I've heard.
I actually have some strong feelings about bathrooms with two doors like that. You call them the pocket doors?
Yeah,
a bathroom has more than one door?
The fucking bathroom I use at my place currently has a pocket door. I don't know how we picked the one place to live in that actually had them, because I fucking hate those so much.
I hate them! A bathroom needs one door, that is it. There's no reason why there needs to be another entrance for someone else to fucking bust in on you.
Yeah, just come in, hey-o! Like, no, like, my pocket door is just a solo pocket door, but they still fucking suck. Like, that's my bathroom. I hate them so much. I don't know what kind of goofy, like, 60s hippie, like, we're gonna put in the sliding door, man. Like, I don't know where that came from, but I hate it. And yeah, I've lived with them for a very long time, and then I moved into a house that actually had a pocket door, and that pisses me off.
Oh, wait, I think I misunderstood you. What is a pocket door?
It's just a sliding door. It's not an actual door. It's not on a hinge. It doesn't shut and have, like, the mechanism that clasps and, like, shuts the door. It's in the wall, and you push out, like, a little, like, bob and pull it, and they always fall off their track, and they're just like, there's like, every time you shut them.
Yeah, those suck.
They do. And my cats are assholes. My parents'
camper had those doors.
Yeah, because campers suck, and you shouldn't adapt camper technology into your house because that would suck. And my cats are assholes. They can get their paws under there, and the pocket door just swings, and it's loud, and it bangs. So if I'm taking a shit, it's just like bang, 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 bang. Cat's trying to get in the whole time.
Yeah.
This has been Bathroom Door Grievances.
Bathrooms shouldn't have more than one door.
A, and then B, if they have one door, it should be a door and not a fucking pocket door. Pocket doors suck. And the locks never work on a pocket door. I've never experienced a pocket door where the lock actually worked.
That's true. They need a stronger fucking magnet.
Why the fuck do you call it a pocket door?
That's their name. Because it tucks into the wall, like the pocket of the wall. It's a sliding door, and you push it, and it's like the pocket. It just tucks in.
All right.
I'm gonna look it up right now on my phone. Now you got me feeling like I'm crazy. I
believe you, Sam.
I'm gonna search pocket door and see what happens.
I'm sure it's very common.
Just gotta find a bunch of people with t-shirt pockets that look like a door.
Aha. Build.com right there.
They say a redneck way to say sliding door from Kennesaw, Georgia.
I'll have you know the pocket door was in Michigan, so suck it, Chase.
Yeah, well, whatever. All you ever say is Kennesaw, Georgia, so that's like in my head.
Well, that's most of the stories. Everything else was from Arizona. Like Michigan was only 3 years, so not a lot of stories from that.
You know what other significance asparagus has? We said it every day for like 5 years.
I was going to say, are you talking about asparagus now?
Asparagus now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun fact, everybody out there. If you say asparagus into a microphone and then play it backwards. Oh, wait, what did I say? Yeah, if you say asparagus.
If you say cigarette.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
If you say cigarette into a microphone and play it backwards, it plays back as asparagus, which is amazing.
I think you're right the first time. I think it was asparagus.
Well, no. Like
cigarette.
Yeah, we were at Eric's friend's place though, and he was recording something, and he just kept playing it back. Like he'd say stuff and loop it back. He was
playing with his effects pedal, and it would play stuff backwards when he was talking.
Yeah, and like you came in or I came in, one of the two, and one of us said cigarette, and it came back as asparagus. And we were like, what? So we grabbed the mic and we were like, asparagus. And it was like, cigarette.
All the time after that. Asparagus now?
Yeah, so anytime we'd go have a cigarette, it was like, asparagus now? So, yeah.
Back when every idea we wrote was over a cigarette break.
Yeah. I feel like I have far less ideas now that I'm not smoking and not having smokes with you.
You guys whittled it down to just nah, too, because it was asparagus now?
Yeah.
Nah?
No, that's right. Like, I could poke my head in the door and just be like, nah. And Chase wouldn't even acknowledge. Like, he would just start getting up. It's like, all right, it's happening now.
Really, asparagus now began the great divide between us and tomorrow's nobody.
It kind of did, because that's where all the creative juices really started flowing.
And it's like, well, we're going to explain this idea to you, but you don't get it. You weren't there for the cigarette break, so never mind.
Yeah, we came up with a lot of good ideas on smoke time.
New topic.
Chase's smoking mishaps.
4 or 5 years ago, me and Stacey go out to, I forget where we were. We were like out on a weekend trip or something at a hotel. And Stacey went up to the room, and I smoked a cigarette by the car before I went up. And this little girl and her parents get out of the car. And the little girl, what did she say?
She yelled loser at you.
Yeah, she went, loser! She fucking yelled it. Like, top of her lungs, crazy shit. Yeah. The parents just, took her hand and walked her away.
Yeah.
It was fucking surreal.
I was pissed off when you told me that. I was up in the room, and you told me it later, and I wanted to fight that little girl.
That's so great.
I hope it was because I was smoking, not just because I looked like a big fat loser.
She didn't even notice the cigarette.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no fucking doubt that the parents were talking shit or something ugh, who still smokes nowadays? Or
yeah,
ugh, look at that fat guy over there being fat. And the little girl's like, yeah, loser!
That was one of those things where I'm glad I told you about it right away, because if I think back on it now, I just think it was like a movie scene I forgot or something. It's so weird.
How long ago was this?
It was when I was still smoking, so 4 or 5 years ago.
How old do you think this kid was?
This little girl, I don't know, 7.
Oh yeah, she's a cunt right now, guaranteed. Fucking preteen, and she's already that opinionated? God, she fucking sucks.
Yeah, and her parents don't challenge her. They were just like, oh. Embarrassing.
How about apologize to me?
Oh, her dad probably got a little boner. It's like, I taught her that one.
Nice.
Good job. That guy was a loser. Fuck you.
She just said what we were all thinking.
The two of us. These ideas she would have never had in her head once ever. Yes. What everyone...
It's a stalemate.
Fucking delay.
Well, you started talking again, so I was like, all right, I'll drink some beer. So, go ahead.
When I was a 12-year-old, I was walking around town with my buds. And
Yeah.
I bought fake cigarettes.
Oh, the candy ones?
Well, they weren't candy. They were just fake cigarettes. Like, if you blow on them, then smoke comes out.
Yeah, I remember those. I actually got one of those when I was a kid. They was at the fucking... it was like
the shop you're talking about, right?
It was like an old school, like before Spirit was a Halloween store. Like it was a Halloween store, and they just kind of had them. So I was like, sweet, I'm going to buy one. I'm going to look so cool.
Yeah, well, I sat out in front of the grocery store waiting to get picked up by my mom or whatever. Pretending I'm smoking the cigarette, looking all cool. 12-year-old smoking. I mean, we just thought we were being funny. But a guy and his kids walks by and he goes, "Great way to ruin your fucking life." It's like, wow. There's a lot of hate for me being 12.
You know what I've ever gotten from having a cigarette is people walking by, not even in the proximity of where my smoke is going, just going, people are destroying you for smoking.
I know.
You just cross people. I don't know what it is. They see me and they're just like, yeah, whatever, this guy. I'm going to let him know, but whatever. Like, you...
Motherfucker, how about when you approach and notice that it doesn't smell like smoke up here at all?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe that was just like a preemptive strike. Like, he knew. He was like, oh, he's got the fake cigarette. Then he's going to go to the real cigarettes. So I got to do something about this.
Maybe
You're
yelling
this guy
fuck.
too much credit.
Maybe yelling fuck at a 12-year-old when you have your 6-year-old and 8-year-old holding your hand is not a good idea.
That's why he did it. He's trying to set an example for his kids. His kids are like pissing their
Swear
pants.
At the other kids, children.
Yeah, his kids are pissing his pants, just like, oh, daddy got mad because that guy was smoking. Don't smoke around daddy. That's what it was.
We confront people with personal problems.
Yeah, maybe daddy's daddy went through Nam and like he saw some shit and now he's on 3 packs a day and it's ruining his life. So daddy had to project that onto somebody else. You never know. He might be trying to protect his boys. That might be it.
Well, daddy and his daddy's daddy can suck this 12-year-old dick.
Oh!
Yeah, and that's when Stacey pops out with like fucking headphones and glasses, like, oh! The whole crowd comes in, throwing up their hands. Serve him! And Chase dances him off.
Just everything he says is met with, oh, snap, dog!
That's a good place as any to pinch this one off, huh?
New topic.
Goodbye.
Perhaps our spookiest episode yet.
Especially when you guys were going on about asparagus.
The
fucking
spookiest of
terrifying.
vegetables.
If you are a cartoon child from the early 90s, then yes, asparagus is the most terrifying thing.
Fact.
Ew!
We also talked about a grown man giving a child version of me a blowjob, so that's pretty scary.
That's
Really scary.
That's kind of weird.
Kinda weird.
Kind of weird. I might think about it before I
Hey,
fall
just a-
asleep, but then never again.
Remember that hilarious bit about the dead dog?
If a grown man blowing a little boy is like, it falls on kind of weird for you. I'd hate to think what you think is fucked up.
That doesn't seem like some. Whatever. Dudes blow kids. Whatever. I don't know.
Weird.
Weird.
Who am I to judge?
It's a little weird, bro. Gene, you sucked that kid's dick? Weird.
Yeah, dude.
Nice.
Yeah. I find it nice.
Cue the butts. Good. Happy Halloween, everyone.
Happy Halloween. We've gone off the rails. I've had too many beers. Whee!
Yeah, you're probably all listening to this after Halloween because I'm pretty sure this is going up the day of. So sorry. Happy Halloween anyway.
Happy Hallow butts.
Butts.
Butts.